There we go.
Evening and welcome to Happy Saturday and welcome to YouTubers United with Chris from Addy Family Adventures, the Mickey Bunch, Adventure with VP, the Adventure of Gonzo. We're here. We're live. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Nope.
No, Saturday. Happy Saturday. 2020. Let me tell you, 2020 is being a year, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's really something.
Heaven sent me a meme that said, "If this year was a beverage," and it showed a picture of Beverly.
Yeah. Yeah. That. I'm telling you, man. I can't wait for the year to be over.
Speaking of beverages,
Yes.
my dad was digging in the yard the other day so he could put some pavers next to the pool deck area.
Okay.
And around a big palm tree that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And he found a Budweiser can.
Hey, Roxana, what's up?
From like, it had to have been from the 80s.
Oh, wow. Really?
It had that weird teardrop opening.
Yeah.
And it was the old school white can with the red lettering on it.
Right.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
That was crazy. I was like, where is this from?
And you never know where it was from or what?
No, he found it in the dirt at his house when he was digging the dirt up.
Yeah, and so much
What
stuff.
up left with Roxana and Rachel?
Yeah, guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Rachel is gonna be shipped next week. This week coming up. Vacation, I ship it. I gotta send you some stuff and candy bumps and stuff. But it's funny that you said that because you guys know that I'm purchased a house and the building and stuff like that. So now taking the grass out a little bit so I could fix it and boom cheese, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And the things that you find under that grass is incredible. Wood, crystals, what else? Fine, staples, water bottles, cans. They just throw that in there, bro. It's like whatever. Grass is gonna go on top of it. Don't matter.
It's like a mini landfill.
I know, right? It's crazy,
bro. This can, I mean, it's obviously made out of some good aluminum because it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
and yeah. I was telling my mom, I was like, we should take the time and clean it up and bend it back.
Yo, it's crazy. What was I gonna tell you guys? So 2020 has been like hard so far. I think this year, December 31st, I think is gonna be the biggest party ever on the planet.
Yes, I think so too.
I think so.
Count it. At least if God gives me time and health and stuff. I think, hey Mar, what's going on? How are you? Thanks for being here.
What up, Bloom? What up, Mar?
I think everybody's going to throw a big party on the 31st. I already have half of the year. I'm ready 2020. I want 2020 to be over.
Yeah.
Somebody think?
So
Great.
true. I mean, we thought, with the coronavirus and then the murder hornets and then, I don't know, all this craziness and, it just is never ending.
Yeah, it's never ending. So, and that's why I put let's get ready, because first we gotta get ready. The parks are opening in a month, so that's the thing. But another thing is let's get ready because we still got 6 more months of 2020, believe it or not. And for some odd reason, and we're not gonna go to details because we just here to have fun and talk between friends and stuff like that. And chat if you wanna. If you guys want to join the stream, let me know. I will send you the link. We do that. We'll do open stream today. So if any of you guys wants to be with us here, just let me know. Send me a message and I'll send you the link. So 2020 is gonna be. We have 6 more months, and it's crazy. And every month, something happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me go back. First, the fires in Australia, then the earthquake in Puerto Rico. Then Kobe Bryant happened. Then the COVID-19. Now the thing that is going around, which by the way, I don't know if you guys saw the pictures of the video that a lot of people went inside a Walmart in Tampa and steal stuff. Why?
Really?
That's the way you're gonna do stuff?
I think you really got to separate protesters from
Yeah.
looters.
Yes.
I mean, I think, like the national news isn't even showing. Phoenix, Arizona has had peaceful protests going on.
Mhm.
I mean, tens and hundreds of thousands of people in Phoenix on the streets, peaceful for like 17 days.
they're
nobody's
not going to
showing
show it
anything.
because it doesn't make good news.
Right. The police are working with the protesters, protecting them, making sure the streets are safe, for them, cars aren't going through and stuff. But, so I think you have to separate protesters and their cause and looters,
Right.
who just want free shoes and TV.
Right.
I mean,
that's
come on,
ridiculous.
That's pretty silly.
But talking about along that same line, you guys hear about what's going on in Seattle?
Mm-mm.
They have, if you Google, I think it's Chaz, CHAZ.
Uh-huh.
They took over. I don't know who
My
it is,
husband was,
but they took over an area,
Mhm.
and now they have it blocked off. There's no the police actually left that precinct, and so the people are protecting and policing that whole area and only allowing certain people in and stuff. It's crazy.
Oh wow, really?
that's crazy.
Yeah, and that
Yeah, that's crazy.
at first I thought it was like fake, one of those fake news things.
Mhm,
So I started digging a little more, and then the latest thing that I read was that the police chief in Seattle wants to take the area back as soon as possible, but right now it's being ran. Yeah, that's crazy, Bloom. Like when I first read that, I was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
And
crazy. It's 2020. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, and I know we want to talk about, but I don't think there's a mother in the world that didn't become George Floyd's mother if you watch that video. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? When he's crying out for his mother, we all became his mother. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's heartbreaking, and that should never happen, no matter what color you are. It's horrible.
Yep.
I mean, we can all agree it's horrible, and we can all agree
100%.
looting and protesting are two different things.
Right.
Don't mix them.
yeah, I mean, and we have the right to protest and all stuff. And again, what happened and what was done is not acceptable.
Peacefully.
Yeah,
Correct.
No,
Correct.
I mean, what brought us to this, what we are right now, what the police did, and this person died and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about it. Everybody knows what happened. It's unacceptable. Everybody knows that. That's
Right.
no matter
We
what.
all
That's not
agree on that.
acceptable.
Mhm.
But going steal stuff at the store, break things, put them on fire. Why? Why are we going to do that? There's so many peaceful ways to do it. And so again,
Agreed.
2020 brings us a lot of surprises.
Right.
Yeah.
And our home is closed. It is. It's closed. Been closed
Yeah.
for what? 4 months already? Almost? What's the count? March? Well, April, June.
I counted how many days to see how long my annual passes for my kids would be extended, and it was 120 days from
Oh, wow.
Wow.
closure to opening.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think of the whole situation, the 2020 and all the stuff that's going around? Yeah, I got you by surprise, didn't I?
Wow. I don't know.
Is
I'm over all this COVID-19 thing. I can tell you that much.
It's 11/11, so you're welcome to. It doesn't have to be PG-13.
All right. Okay. Well, most of you know I was in the military, and I was in the Army National Guard. So
Yes, sir.
we're trained for riot training. And if I'm going to just let you know, if you go and protest and it starts to get serious and you see riot shields, it's time to go home.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with those guys with the riot shields.
Mhm.
At no point had I ever been trained that you put a knee on a neck. That is completely, it's just something you don't do. I heard it was some kind of practice up there. I read a little bit about it.
Mhm.
And that's just not an area you mess with.
Yeah.
And I think anything like that. I mean, the thing is, I'm starting to believe that we need to have a federal ROE for our police departments. If you don't know what that means, it's rules of engagement. So because it seems like they're escalating force higher than what they need to escalate. And I mean, this guy, it was for a counterfeit 20. Big deal if he got away. You know, but it wasn't him. That's the thing. But big deal. It wasn't like some kind of violent crime or something like that where it had to be done that way. It's just, you know, but otherwise, other than 2020, you know, Kobe passing away was pretty devastating. I mean, we just have to live through it. That's it. And we'll come out stronger on the end. So,
yeah.
So
I think that. Go ahead.
I'm still optimistic that 2020 can turn around before the end of this. So
I don't know, man. Well, I hope so. I don't know. So far it hasn't surprised me.
Well, you know, you want to think like, oh, we're all in this together. I mean, honestly, these unprecedented times, these uncharted waters, we're all in this boat together. So
we're all swimming against the.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You know, I probably told you before because I have to tell this. I mention it to members all the time when they start yelling at me that Disney is closed for their vacation. You know, prior to this event, Disneyland in 65 years had closed 3 times. Assassination of John F. Kennedy, 9/11, and an earthquake. So, you know, for Disneyland to close for 4 months, that's what?
They closed for 3 days for the hurricane.
Well, that's Disney World.
Disney World. I got it. Disneyland. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
65-year history.
Okay.
Yes.
AJC Magic TV, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Expedition Greg said, Mario Memphis, so the annual passes are being extended even with our annual passes expiring in May. Well, I'll tell you my case. They did. And my thing was expiring in April. And I still haven't. I decided to renew it, but they didn't charge me. They haven't charged me yet. I probably, when the park opens, they're going to charge me. But the guy told me that, yeah, you could do that. Even though if it's expired, we'll still give you all those days until it opens. And then after that, you can renew. So that's an option. I just renew it before, just so I don't have to remember it later on. But yeah, they give you that option. Kelly, you think so? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if your annual pass expired in April, you could take that expiration date in forward to the number of days the park was closed. So 120 days, that'll be your new renewal date. So just move 4 months in advance, and that'll be, so the next time you renew Gonzo, it won't be in April. It'll probably be in like August.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna charge me when they open and stuff like that, which is fine. Whatever. I just didn't want to say without a pass, just in case.
Sure.
You never know. Funny thing is that I don't know if you guys seen this. I think it came out the other day or today. I don't remember. Disney Springs is testing new hands-off security back check at Disney Springs. So it's something like they have in the parks that I think it's pretty cool.
Well, we called it when the whole barbecue, when the hibachi was brought in. We called it.
Yep. Now they're checking your thing. It's like an X-ray kind of thing. They say that it will help and decrease wait times at the theme park checkpoints. Guests will no longer have to open all their bags to Disney security officers. Sorry, not offers.
Well, that's good. So they don't have to go digging in your bag. They're, you know.
Yeah, I think that's why Disney pushed their date so far out, is because well, they had to do so much more logistics to get ready because Universal was already there, right?
Right.
You know, Universal already had a quicker way of scanning people. Disney hadn't had that, you know. The stuff that kills me is like some of the measures that companies are taking, like contactless drive-through. to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like Taco Bell has this
Oh,
contactless drive-through. Who do you think touched the bag on the inside of the restaurant? Like,
I know. I thought the same thing.
I just watched you touch the bag, put everything in it, and then you're gonna put it in a basket to hand it to me. That's the dumbest thing in the world. Like, come on, guys, we need common sense here. Like, my aunt put a post online, and she's like, do you think common sense is gonna make a comeback in 2020? And I'm like, common sense has never been here, so it can't make a comeback.
Yeah.
But it's just like some of the stuff that companies are doing, and it's because of people's fear, right? And it all comes from, it's all psychological because, contactless drive-through. Yeah, but they just touched all the food inside the bag and the bag to put it in the thing.
So true.
I mean,
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I guess that's what they're doing. It says that the new scanner could check over 3,600 people per hour, which is not bad.
No, that's good.
Visitors can walk through side by side or in groups. The scanners are made to detect guns and other type of weapons, and the system is made to display where potential threat is on a person's body or their back. So are we still gonna have the security officers?
Yeah, because they got to run the machine.
All right.
I mean, we don't have full AI yet.
Yeah.
Does it detect selfie sticks too?
It probably looks like a baton in the thing, so yeah, probably flags it as a weapon.
That thing's gonna start beeping and stuff like that.
Watch,
Wow,
every
that's
vlogger is
crazy.
gonna have their bag checked.
Yeah, well, you still need to have your bag checked no matter what.
No, but I'm saying after it goes through the machine, we're gonna need to look at this.
Yeah.
You want to hear a funny story about that with TSA?
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
So you know how they have their machines and it detects threats and it detects like bomb making material and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So when our daughter was little, I think it was our daughter, it may have been our son. It was a long time ago. We were going through the airport and I put the baby bag through the machine and I go to grab the baby bag and the TSA agent grabs the baby bag. I was like, okay. So then he starts rummaging through it and he's like, what's in here? I'm like, it's a baby bag. Like stuff for the baby. And he's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And so I go to, he's having a because it didn't look like your traditional, 15 years ago, baby bags were like just a big square bag, and mine looked like a backpack because I told my wife, I was like, if I'm going to carry the bag, it needs to look kind of cool. I don't want to have this girly bag on me. So it was a bag that opened differently than most bags at the time. And so I went to go help him. And when my hands got close, he like raised his voice at me and get away, don't touch it. And I'm like, okay, all I was doing is helping you because you're having a hard time and you don't know, you're like looking for something and I can help you if you just tell me what it is. And so then he goes in and he's like, oh yeah, well, what's this? And he reaches in and he pulls this thing out and he's like, what's this? And so since he started to raise his voice at me, when I saw how ridiculous this whole thing was, I was like, and I yelled it almost as loud as I could so everybody around would hear it. I was like, it's a damn breast pump.
Everybody's like,
and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, there's batteries inside if you open that top part.
Oh boy.
Because the machine the machine detected the two batteries.
So you were gonna kill everybody with a breast machine?
Believe me, they are kind of a killer.
But it was just funny how, like, man, some people, and I get it, those guys, they're, in my opinion, underpaid and overworked. Yeah. So they're stressed out. But come on, just
so BP,
Kelly and I have talked about it before on the channel that a little kindness goes a long ways.
Yeah, BP,
yes, absolutely.
It just worries me. Why you carry that, bro?
because I don't like to tell
We're
more
getting,
personal business on live internet.
All right. Okay. Just wondering. Man. Just wondering. Oh man, Chad, thanks so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to my friend Addy Family Dimension, Mickey Bunch Dimension with BP. If you want to be part of the stream, you're welcome to let us know, and we'll get you in here. So, have you seen SeaWorld? SeaWorld opened recently. You saw the lines? Crazy, huh?
I heard it was a fiasco.
Yeah, and there was a lot of people that took video and camera. A lot of people without the mask in the park, inside the park.
Wow.
Yep. No social distancing, and SeaWorld has the signs all over that says a mask is required. So
yeah, but let me see. Mark says, and this is a stream where I told my daughter being stopped by TSA because she bought a pair of shoes that had brass knuckles in the. Oh my god. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. So, yeah, he was streaming this morning. But you know, it's is there a lot of people working in the park that they won't tell the family you need to put the mask on? Because I know in Disney, I'm pretty sure they're going to tell them.
And that's I've heard reports of it felt like a lot of cast members weren't that they weren't working, like it was an understaffed place. And so like I called my buddy up, or I messaged him asking him about SeaWorld and stuff like that, and he was like, I don't know, I'm still furloughed. And I was like, what? I was like, well, when are you going back? And he goes, I don't know.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and he's one of their PR managers. Like I don't know exactly what his title is, but like,
well, they need him now.
I'm sure.
He's one of the like media relations, like when celebrities come and stuff. He's one of the managers over that group.
Oh wow.
So, and he's not back yet. So I'm like, well, that led me to believe, well, then maybe the reports that we're hearing are true. Like they are understaffed.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like they gave too many reservations because you had to do a reservation to go. Did you guys see the pictures or the videos of the line? How long the line is to get gunned temperature check?
Oh wow.
Yep.
It's as long as the parking lot is.
Just for SeaWorld.
I haven't been to SeaWorld here since I was little. I've been to San Diego, but I've not been. So.
One of my buddies was like, I liked it when everybody was scared of COVID. I could go to Walmart and be in and out in 5 minutes. Now we're sitting in traffic every time we drive on I-4 now.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Not even well, in Central Florida you don't have traffic hour, you have traffic hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it, you know,
and they
it almost it almost feels like, because all the construction still there's just a ton of traffic.
Let me see something. I saw something that Mar was saying. Oh, here it goes. He was showing how the cast members evacuated the stands after the whale show. Okay. That's it.
How did it go, Mar? Was it smooth or not so smooth?
Mar, you should join us one of these nights so we can talk.
She has the best comment.
Yeah, 6 months ago, 3 trip plan opening Disneyland, cruise down West Coast and back. Then again, it is a East Coast or trip. Nice. Wow. You have awesome. busy next 6 months. Boom cheetah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't want to travel. At least this year I'm not gonna travel.
I was watching Walt's video from Mouse Talk. He was at he did a live stream from Universal today.
Oh, I did. How was it good?
Yeah, it was the Universal side wasn't too packed.
Yeah.
And then once he went over to Islands of Adventure, it was significantly more people, but it still wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I'll probably go next week, someday. Probably Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Wednesday or Thursday. I think that's the days I'm off. I was planning to go tomorrow, but I can't. Got stuff to do here. But yeah, aside there's not a lot of people. At least go in the Universal side, I didn't see a lot of people. All the blogs that I saw, all that I didn't see it. But yeah, I think Disney doing the right thing. A lot of people are complaining why they're taking so long, but I think they're doing the correct thing. They're testing everything. They're watching what the other theme parks are doing. See how can improve. How can we do this better? Because that's not the experience that Disney is going to provide you. Wait in line like what, an hour maybe, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it was. So yeah, I saw SeaWorld. I thought SeaWorld could do a little bit better, honestly. I'm just glad I didn't go, but I think it was. They need to do a better job. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, come on, sit an hour long wait for Mako.
Yeah,
I mean, I've only been to SeaWorld a few times since they've opened Mako, but I've never seen that ride over a 15-minute wait. So,
well, Mine Train when it opened was like that, right?
No. I'm just saying Mako at SeaWorld though. Like,
I know.
I do think like that how Disney handled Star Wars opening. I actually think it was really good how it was handled.
Of course.
Versus, and I love the ride, Hagrid's motorbike ride. It is so good. It's such a good ride, but you never know if it's going to be running, if you're going to be waiting 8 hours, or you know what I mean? It's a kind of a hot mess.
What up, Mouse Talk?
Hey, Detroit Disney. How are you? Hey, what's up, Well? How are you? Thanks for being here. We were talking about you. We call you with
what up, Detroit?
Our minds. BP was saying that he watched your live today from Universal.
Yeah, he helped me get through a lot of my work day. At least a quarter of my work day today.
So thank you all. Appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So yeah, I'm not of course not close down there to go to anywhere, but I plan on going to an amusement park here hopefully within the next month. Because,
where are you going?
Kings Island opens on July 2nd. Yeah. So
okay. That's right. You're in Indiana, right?
Ohio. Actually, from Ohio. Yeah. I live really close to the state line.
Well, I know Kings Island's in Ohio, but you're in Indiana.
I'm in Indiana, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, so Ohio's like 5 blocks that way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Kings Island's fun. It's super fun.
Oh, yeah.
I grew up in until I was 9 years old. I lived in southern Indiana.
Oh, okay.
So we used to go to Santa Claus Land all the time.
Oh, right. That's about 3 hours away from me.
Yeah.
So, but
it's now Holiday World. So.
Right. But yeah, I mean, and right now they're doing the same thing. You got to make reservations and everything like that. And the first day is supposed to be just for the annual pass holders. And of course, this was the first year we were annual pass holders.
Oh, awesome.
And then all this happened. And it was like, that's what we get for buying for the first
time. That's awesome.
So that's great. That's great.
But they
AJC. I was gonna say I agree with AJC too that if something happens with another outbreak or someone gets sick, Disney doesn't want their name associated with that in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, yeah. I guess. You guys saw that in St. Petersburg, there was a bar that opened and all the employees got the COVID and they had to close it.
Huh. Really?
Yeah, it came out in the news. Which is crazy. It's crazy. And Kelly, U-Park has an opening date.
I know. What? I called it actually July 17th, the anniversary of Disneyland's opening. So I called it. But 65th anniversary. So I'm so excited. I can't even. So exciting. You know what was really, really cool? I was working the day they made the announcement, and I had just booked somebody at the Grand Californian for July 16th, 17th, and 18th.
Nice.
And she was like, I don't even know, if it'll be open. I was like, if you can book Grand Californian, do it, right? And
Yeah.
it was literally like 10 minutes later they announced when they were going to be open. So
she was ecstatic.
And she lived like in Anaheim, so it'll be super easy for her.
That's cool.
Yeah, super cool. So there's on the Disney World website, it does say there's going to be probably a pass holder day, maybe I think is the words. So that'll be exciting here in Disney World.
But isn't it everybody here pass holder though?
Not for Disneyland.
No, for Disney World. I mean, for Disney World.
Oh,
she was talking about Disney World.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's a lot of tourists in town. I mean, there's some, but not a lot.
We went to Ormond Beach and Daytona Beach just on my days off, and I am seeing more people, but it's not definitely like it normally is in the summer, and I think it's probably Floridians. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I can tell you honestly, the question I'm getting tired of being asked when I'm out at Disney Springs, where are you from? Like, no, where are you from? Because traditionally, when you're at Disney Springs, where are you from is they get it from everyone. Every time I'm here from Orlando, they're like, yeah, everybody I've asked today is they're from here in Florida. And I know for them, it's just muscle memory. Like that's their small talk startup conversation.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we're all from here.
Now it doesn't make any sense to us. Honestly.
My 2 daughters are flying in tomorrow. They're gonna stay at a hotel near Universal and go to Universal for 4 days.
Nice.
So yeah, they're super excited about that. Of course, I couldn't get off work, so I won't see.
Is one of them Taylor?
One is Taylor and Kennedy.
Nice. I bought it for her.
They got like crazy flights from Phoenix for like, I don't know, $150 round trip, and so they're gonna tear it up at Universal. Nice.
AJC Magic TV says, will they have DVC days? I guess the hotels that you were talking about, Disneyland. I think that's what you meant.
It's probably Disneyland or Disney World. I have heard rumors that that's a possibility. I mean, and that does make sense. The only Disney Vacation Club resorts are open.
Yeah.
And right now, only for the last week or two, only Disney Vacation Club members could book reservations.
Oh, wow.
So, so there's one of those for the next show you do. But it wouldn't, I wouldn't count on it, but it definitely wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And by the way, Mark, no, she doesn't. She doesn't name daughters after the president. No.
I do. I have Taylor, who was a president, Kennedy, who was a president, and Dylan was supposed to be Carter, but my in-laws weren't having it. So.
Oh, wow.
That's maybe why they're former. Anyway, go ahead. Moving on.
You're crazy.
Talking about Disneyland, though, I think the family and I, we still have to sit down and talk about it, but I think we're going to bank our points next year.
Yeah.
And not book anything so that the following year we can book in California and make a trip out there.
Nice. You'll love it. I mean, literally, you walk into the park from the Grand Californian. You walk into the park. It's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah.
No need for transportation.
No need for transportation. Just your, Converse.
By what time next year? So I could have my bag ready.
Gonzo, were you thinking, what's he not? He's not booking us any Walt Disney World trips, Gonzo, next year?
Yeah, he's gonna hook us up. We're gonna do that one BP.
Okay.
We already got the room. We already got
Right?
the room.
I can get us in free for tickets, so we're set.
I really hope that
Oh boy.
the Moonlight Magic stuff comes back and finishes the year.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so. I know that they have not canceled them, so
I mean, that's a good thing so far.
Yeah. I was sorry, I was reading this. It says Disneyland reopening schedule looks like unsafest thing ever. 1,000 signed petition asking to delay July opening.
Yeah, but that's those crazy Californians that
Oh, yeah.
like they make all these crazy laws. Like, so they have some of the
boy.
weirdest laws out there.
really, California is. I mean, honestly, like California, it just the environment is awesome. Like San Diego's probably heaven on earth. You know, Disneyland's amazing. The politics in California
You
are
are.
crazy. And
Yeah.
oh my goodness, you think the I-4 is bad? Oh heavens. Try to go through LA or, anything. It's just insane. Like what should take you maybe a half hour to get somewhere? It's like entering the Twilight Zone. You don't know if you'll be
I-4.
there in 6 hours.
Well, and to that point, that's why the late Kobe Bryant took a helicopter.
Exactly. And
Oh, that's why?
so sad, but I saw him in an interview and he said the reason he took a helicopter is so he could spend more time with his family and not sitting in a car.
Right.
Such a
I'm
nice
sure.
man.
I'm sure. And Detroit Disney Duo says the petition had 21,000 signatures for Disneyland not to open. Wow.
I
that's a
just
lot,
feel
man.
like, honestly, if you don't want to go to Disneyland because
Yeah.
then don't go. Why
Yeah.
do you have to start a petition?
Tell them, Kelly. Tell them more. Come on.
Just don't go.
Now's your chance. Here we go. Right now. Let's go.
Go.
The lines are too long anyway, so it'll be really great if you 20,000 people don't go to Disneyland so the rest of us can ride rides. Thanks.
You crazy, girl. You crazy.
Oh, don't even get me started on the people that say, I don't want to wear a mask. I have asthma and a heart condition. I can't wear a mask. What? But you want to go to Disney during a pandemic? What is wrong with you?
There's people that call you for that stuff? Really? Oh,
Yes.
boy.
Yes.
Wow.
I can't breathe. So why are you going to Disney in the summer during a pandemic? No one can breathe in the summer in Florida.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
whether there's a pandemic or not, it's hard to breathe in the summer in Florida.
I think more importantly,
true.
even the mask, are deodorant. We decide, they should hand out sample deodorant. As you check in.
No. I got something better.
Okay.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. All right. You know the machine they're testing right now for the bags and stuff like that? They should have a machine like a car wash. So when you go in, they wash you, stuff like that. They put cologne and
There you
all that
go.
stuff. And then you can go to the park, ready to go.
Yes, I like it.
Of course. People,
Well,
if you're in line and you know you're gonna spend an hour and a whole day under the sun, over 80 degrees plus weather, please use deodorant. Please use perfume. Please
Care about your
candy.
fellow man or
Hey,
woman.
come on.
That is one thing that I'm not mad about social distancing for.
True.
Because my own dad that lives in Hawaii now, that man doesn't believe in deodorant.
Who's
And I'm
this
like,
again?
dude, my dad that lives in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, dude, hello, there's people around here. Like, come on. Like,
How do we get in on the Hawaii trip, Gonzo?
I don't know. We got the points. We got the points. We can go.
Yeah, Lonnie.
Yeah. Hey, Arlene, what's going on? I didn't see Arlene earlier today. She says that, oh, you're calling your dad out. Ooh.
Yeah, look, we believe in deodorant. So is it
Yes.
one of those Christmas gifts that you always give him, like the Old Spice set?
He
Deodorant and
won't.
body wash.
One time
He
we
won't
were
use it. He likes the all natural.
all natural. Jesus, I remember one time we were in Splash Mountain, and we got that smell for at least 20 minutes. No, I think it was like 30 minutes.
Ooh.
By the time we left the ride and went out, you still had on your nose shows that. No, man. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. And of course, you can't tell him anything because, fortunately,
No, Arlene, you can't tell my dad.
you know, what do you? She's telling you that. She's gonna tell you that. Yeah, but please take a shower. Wear deodorant, perfume. Go to the dollar store and buy that pine that you put in the car. Go around. Put it the freshener. Put it go around.
Air freshener.
I'd rather for you to smell something than nothing. Not like onion.
For
And garlic.
Yeah.
garlicky onion is what it smells like.
Oh my goodness. Seriously.
Please, people, please. Por favor. Do the right thing. Wear deodorant.
It's
Here I am.
2020. It's time to wear deodorant.
I mean, I don't want to be a pessimist, but what could happen next? Everything that's happened this 5 months.
I mean, from the calendar that I saw, December we're supposed to have an asteroid.
Well, we got that recently. It came out. I don't know how many miles close to Earth, but it didn't happen.
Yes.
Anything.
It was like 300, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was like 300 miles away.
Well, we got something positive. We're still alive. We have health. Our families, I think everyone more or less
Yes.
have a family and health. And we went back to space after 9 years.
Yeah.
SpaceX. So
Space.
something positive out of it.
That was cool. Do we know when they're supposed to come back?
That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know when they're coming back.
Chat,
they're
do you
probably
know
gonna bring
when
some other
the
people.
astronauts are coming back? Because that there was too many clouds for us to see it. Because I was working that day, and we have these big windows that face the east,
Yeah.
and I was trying to look out the windows to see if I could see the launch, but there was too many clouds that day blocking the view. Because I missed the shuttle launches. I remember going out, and my favorite launch was one of the night launches where it's pitch black out there, and then all of a sudden it's like noon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny. I was gonna tell you guys a story real quick. We were in a new house in the backyard. And then I see my wife changing her face and like, what the hell's going on? What is that? She goes, Gonzo, what is that? What is that? And we got some friends that were like, oh my God, what is it? So we see like a yellow thing going around like that, like that. And it was actually the rocket that will launch. But since it was clear at night, you can only see that yellow thing going up, which is crazy. No, this one, they did like a test before or something like that.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go one of those live. I love Kennedy Space Center. Have you guys been to Kennedy Space Center? Any of you?
No.
Yeah.
I went when I was little,
Okay.
but I told my husband we should definitely go, and my daughter Kennedy wants to go really bad,
Wow.
so
you
she
really-
can get all the gear with her name on it. And I'm so like wanting to respond to Mars' comment about Matthew McConaughey.
Let me see. What did you say? Let's see. Oh.
Yes, I knew that. I actually did know that.
I'm just gonna say Matthew McConaughey, Mar, can sweat on me anytime. Thank you.
That's it.
That's all I gotta say about
That's
that.
it. And she says also the astronauts are staying for a while. Okay. So that means they ain't coming home.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Hey,
But
listen.
yeah, it's so cool. We living in Florida. You can go see all these awesome things,
Yeah.
right?
And the astronaut pick the better time to go to space than better time than ever. They're
For
over there
real.
chilling in space. They don't gotta worry about anything.
Yeah, right. No
Yeah.
murder hornets.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, I forgot about that one too.
Murder horn.
Gosh, I was like, what?
I just want to know what buffoon brought them over here because they didn't fly.
They
No,
say they came in
somebody brought
freight
it.
or something. They're from like
Oh,
Asia
flowers.
or something.
Yeah, they're from Japan. But
I'm telling you, man, Japan
Really?
is attacking us. China's attacking us.
Murder horn.
COVID, all
What?
those things. Nah, just playing around. Just me talking nonsense.
Arlene gets me. Thank you, Arlene. Yep.
You know what, Arlene, I think she gets everybody. That's a BP. They have issues.
you know what? The movie is I really like
The what? Say that again.
TV. The Matthew McConaughey movie that I really like. I think it's him.
Which one?
Isn't he the one that's in Ed TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that movie.
You know, I like every movie that he's in where he doesn't wear a shirt.
So you don't like his commercials?
You know, I love Thor movies too because there's always like this random, it doesn't even go with the storyline where he's not wearing a shirt. And I'm like, yes.
You know, if I said that about an actress,
Oh, go ahead.
I'd be considered a pig.
Yeah. You're a pig.
I just
Kelly's like,
enjoy,
go ahead.
I enjoy art
You are a
and
pig.
his talent of acting. That's all.
Yeah, because the shirt has so much to do with that.
It's how he takes it off.
He acts so much.
Makes me believe in
acting
the
gets
character.
better when he takes the shirt off.
That's
Anyway.
the true superpower.
Yes. Woo. I love Arlene. We need to go to lunch, girlfriend.
Oh man.
She would
Yeah.
like that. She loves going out to the boardwalk to get saltwater taffy.
Ooh, yeah, yum. I always go on at Daytona Beach down there, like where the beach street is. They have a saltwater taffy candy shop that makes it right there, and they have like
right there at the
a billion
pier.
flavors. Yeah, right by
Yeah,
my.
that's we
Jalen.
drive out there. We drive out there just so
Mhm.
she can go there and get taffy because
Oh my
that company
goodness.
makes the best taffy.
Now you have to call me and I'll meet you there and we can have taffy together and go to my Jalen's favorite place, Pizza King.
Oh, there we go.
Well, DM me your info and we'll get in contact.
It's a date.
Yeah, get some
Slide
saltwater
into the
taffy. They have
DM.
good ice cream there too.
All information has to be screened. What, bro? Yo. What did I say, yo? So, crazy year, crazy moments. Parks are open soon. My question is, are you guys ready of what is going to come soon with the park opening? Yes, no, maybe.
You know, it's kind of interesting because
Why?
none of us are guaranteed park entry, especially me.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, when are they going to come up with
Yeah,
it? Is it going to work? Is it going to crash? So many questions.
Because they're going to reach out to people that have a resort reservation first. And I'm sorry, they should. I know that's not like people don't think that's cool, but they do. These people have planned vacations, paid thousands of dollars, and they're saying, oh, he disappeared.
I'm just fixing something real quick.
And then,
My
so
bad,
people
sorry.
with a reservation are going to get first shot at getting reservations for the park. But the nice thing is Disney World is huge. So even at reduced capacity, without so many people traveling here from out of state,
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome. So
now
I don't know.
I'm going to sound biased here.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, trust me, it's not because I can check all these boxes I'm about to say, and I'm not flexing, but I agree that people who have reservations, that's one check.
Yes.
If you're annual pass holder, that's another check. If you're a DVC member, That's another check. So I should have 3 points above the person who doesn't have anything, and so forth. And I mean, the people who give them the most, they should give them something back in return, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. So here's the thing, but you know how they make the money out of it. They don't make money with the annual passes. They make money with people that come from other states of the country.
I understand that, but those people aren't coming right now.
Well,
Most of them aren't.
Yeah,
I mean,
remember,
right now, Florida still has
Yeah.
travel guidelines for people from New York that says if you come here,
of course,
you have to quarantine for 14 days.
Believe
So-
me, that was
you have to.
out of 10 calls I had today. That was a running theme. And then they're like, what's Disney World going to do about it? Well, the state of
Nothing.
Florida.
Disney World will send you a postcard. So thank you. We're on this together. That's it.
And Disney World does say on the website, hey, if you're coming from one of these states and are, required to quarantine, don't come to Disney World to quarantine. You can't do that. So, and it's also New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hawaii is doing the same thing. If you're going
Yes.
to Hawaii, you have to quarantine for 14 days. So who's going to go vacation there?
Man.
Your whole vacation stuck in a room? Like,
Yeah.
Well, you may not even get to go to your room because the hotel may not take you. So
Yeah.
you're
That's true.
sleeping on the bench at the airport.
yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, so
14
this
days.
goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be some common sense here. And that's why I also prefaced Gonzo. I'm not flexing or saying anything, but I think the people that have different tiers, that they should be considered.
Do you have platinum? Are you platinum, Gonzo?
I am.
That's so fancy.
Can I ask
I
you a
was-
question? Can I ask you a question real quick? Chad, if you don't mind, please close your eyes and put your hands on your
So we
ears.
can listen to you.
Um,
You're gonna talk to us softly now.
am I platinum on what? I'm sorry. I'm platinum on what?
Annual pass.
And you'll
Oh, of course, Kelly. Come on.
I'm so cheap. I was silver.
No. No. No.
I was thinking about upgrading the platinum this year because
Do
we're supposed
it.
to be new in October.
Do it,
We're
bro.
gold
Do
right
it.
now.
Your goal?
I
So you have blackout days,
personally-
right?
You
Yeah,
have
2
blackout
weeks. 2 weeks for Easter. 2 weeks for Easter, not spring break, but Easter, and then the last 2 weeks of the year.
Well, because most people around the country do have spring break dependent on Easter. Most places in the country. So it is 2 weeks at Easter and then 2 weeks at the end of the year with Christmas. So
Which
honestly, I don't want to go during those times. I hate it when it's super busy.
Why not?
neither do I, but now that I have a channel, it kind of is dictating that I need to go there to be able to bring other people along. So
True.
at least that's the justification I'm telling myself.
I like it. I like it.
Like, very good. So I wish I have the Disney Platinum Plus pass because it has the ESPN and the Oak Trail
Water
Golf.
park.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of water parks, but whatever it is. But yeah, I got the Platinum. I was checking just to make sure. That's why I'm reading here. My love.
You know what we should do, since you just mentioned Oak Trail Golf Course?
What?
We should go not in the summer because we'll pass out, maybe not come back.
So that means
we-
I gotta wait for a long time.
Yeah, we'll wait several months. We should go do foot golf.
Well, they have it available right now.
Yeah, but it's hot.
Oh,
Trust me.
Oh,
Trust me. Marcus and I did that. It's a blast. Thankfully, they had water stations because if they didn't, even though it's only a short, I mean, we walked quite a bit, but you're not walking miles and miles. If they didn't have water stations, we would have died.
really?
what is foot golf? Because I'm sort of envisioning soccer and golf mixed
That's
together.
right.
That's exactly what it is.
That's
So you don't
exactly
need
what it is.
clubs.
No, you kick a soccer ball.
Yep.
on the golf course.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yep.
They have these big holes that are, I can't even put my hand on the screen. That's how big it is. It's bigger. It's bigger than the width of the screen here.
Wow.
And they have the flags and the whole, it's just like golf. It's designed by a professional foot golf league and everything.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome.
And you don't have to be a super athlete to go play it.
I was envisioning you kicking those golf balls around the course.
You didn't have to be a super athlete to play golf either. So I mean,
Hold on. So I'm good. I'm good on the first 9 holes. You get me on the second 9 holes, my back starts cramping up. The ball starts going way left or way right. It's a lot different.
You know what I hate about golf, and I grew up on a golf course in Arizona, and like you have a game and it's so good, and you're like, wow, I am so good, and then you go the next time and you're like thinking about your swing and you're, you know, and then you're terrible. You're just absolutely terrible. It's the most frustrating game on earth, you know, throwing the golf clubs and, you know, so annoying. So.
I think you watch Goofy play too much golf.
No, I think plus I have ADD. I you know, like
There we go, Philon.
Oh man. Wow, it's already an hour. Jesus. Well, it's gonna be an hour for minutes. That's crazy. The time flies when you have fun.
this is so fun. I love Saturday night.
Yeah. We can talk and chill for a bit.
He said that with so much not love.
Who
Yeah.
did that?
It's all right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, okay.
Thank you, Gonzo.
Thank you, Gonzo. He
See you next
misses,
Saturday.
Al.
I'll see you
We're not good enough.
I'll see you next Saturday. Oh man. I love it. I love Saturday night.
Bloom Cheese. I need to get on your level
What?
because he posted he's a DVC member, 800 points a year, and he's almost paid off.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Bloomin' Cheesa.
Hey, you know, Bruno
That's
Chisa,
awesome. We need to be friends.
there's an event that is coming up. You know, just
September
wondering,
15th.
Thank you. September 15th. At what time?
Hollywood Studios.
At what
It
time?
doesn't matter. He just has to
It
make a
doesn't matter the
reservation
time.
and put it on his list.
Park.
Hollywood Studios.
Bloomin' Chisa, Hollywood Studios. What was the date again? October something.
September 15th,
6 p.m. to midnight.
We need you there.
6 p.m. to midnight.
We need people. Ah man, this is fun. This is fun.
Add
Let's
us
go over-
to your guest list on your reservation.
Yeah, we got it.
Because VP won't. He won't even kick out family members for us. And you know, a certain amount of family members are disposable, right?
I'm gonna have new friends, BPs. No working out.
He's not giving us the right benefits here.
Yeah, so people in chat, but you know, anyone, or you see the replay after you subscribe to my friends, Addy from Adventures, Mickey Bunch, Adventure with BP. Let us know if you're a DVC member. Okay, if you're a DVC member, you can come into our live stream, and we're gonna become good friends. So make sure you do that while you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Match it, hit it. All right, let's go around the table. Chris, what we got going on this week? Anything good? Anything excited?
Well, I was hoping Al was here, but anyhow,
Disrespect.
no, I had a question for Al. That's all it was. That was like, as of right now, I really got nothing. I mean, we have our live on Tuesday called Hanging with the Family. Wednesday is a live with Disney fan art with Chris, and this week's topic is Pinocchio.
Nice.
And then, of course, I'm with you and Al on Thursday for Disney Friends. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, man. Good. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sorry we didn't let you talk a lot.
That's all right.
Kelly, what you got going on?
Well, I first want to say welcome home to Detroit Disney Duo. He's Disney Vacation Club, as well as Blue and Cheesa. Welcome home.
Nice.
I'm actually working on some of my resort tours. I did a room tour of All Star Sports, and now I'm going to do the resort tour. And it was
Right.
super fun. We took Jalen, and he loved it, and it was super
Cool.
fun. So working on that. Of course, we're going to do Taco Tuesday if I'm
Hell yeah.
not kicked out. And
What?
so, yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Kelly. Why am I going to kick you out? I'm going to kick you out. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Addy Family Adventures, Mickey Bunch, Kelly.
And VP,
VP.
just for I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that, the
Well,
top row doesn't seem to be glad to be here with us, but
You
I'm
guys-
glad you're here.
You guys takes it the wrong way. Dude. I gotta be careful the way I say things. I'm not sure. Definitely. VP, I saw your video from the car thing. I know you have another one coming up, right? Oh, you
You
watched
did your
it?
pin store, which I need to comment on, but I did watch the pin
And-
store one.
Yep, I did do the pin store. That one's, I don't know. I must have done some good tags on that one because that one's actually getting good traction compared to what the other videos that I've put up.
Good.
I have another one that I'm working on. I don't know. Actually, I have two more that I'm working on. One is something new for me. I actually interviewed a buddy of mine who's a local artist and tattoo artist,
Nice.
and so showcasing some of his work, as well as we love pins. So that's all I'll say about that. So you can watch the video, but I'm gonna be working on that for him. Once he signs off, I'll get that posted. It's just gonna be tough for me this week because Mondays between work, and then Monday's my birthday, and then as you guys know, Father's Day and my son's birthday is coming up. So it's a jam-packed week. And then Tuesday, Taco Tuesday with Mickey Bunch and Gonzo. So I will find time to get those edited and posted. Just don't know when.
All right, cool. So make sure you subscribe to Adventures with BP. With me, so I think tomorrow Breakfast with Paul's is gonna be suspended. It's gonna be canceled. I have stuff to do, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know tomorrow in the morning. In the meantime, Taco Tuesday, I'm gonna hang out with Pete the whole day. My wife's birthday. Then we're gonna come here. We're gonna rush, and we're gonna do Taco Tuesday with Mickey Bunch. And I think if Chris is okay with it, I think I would like to play a little bit of Color Brain next Tuesday if you
no
want.
problem.
If you can.
Yeah.
We could do that. So I'm gonna invite everybody in the chat, and I'm gonna blast it so everybody can play, and maybe we give a pin away. Yeah, we can do that. I'm getting some new pins on Monday. So
Are we pin trading on Tuesday?
You wanna do it?
Where are
sure.
we going to pin trade? I don't know.
Which
I have
are
a
you?
pen right here.
Hey, that worked. That worked. That worked. So we could do that as well. Play a little bit. We talk about pins, Disney, and all the stuff. Then on Thursday, the Disney Nutz with Disney Dan, and then with my Paul, Chris, and hopefully Al will show up. Or Thursday night, he will be there. It's late, man. Sometimes he can't. So it is.
Yeah.
Well, humans will need to do things, so it is what it is. Well, appreciate you, and guys, again, thanks so much for being here. Chat, thanks so much for being here. Are you going to tell Christy about? No, I'm not telling Christy about Tuesday. No, never, ever, never, ever.
She's a cheater.
Never, ever. Christy will be allowed to play Color Brain in here. You could watch. As a matter of fact, hell, if I could give her the game to her so she can read the questions, I will have her here.
Good night, AJC.
Good night, JC. So thanks so much for being here, guys. Have a good night. See you all tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Tuesday. thanks so much for being here. Chris, Kelly, BP, thanks so much for being here. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. YouTubers
Thank
United.
you.
And we out. Thanks so much.
Good
Good
night.
night. Adios. See you.